Ah, yes. Hello. Looking good, chat. Looking good. This is a trip.swf. For some reason, it just jumped into my head. And you know what they say? The best thing to do in the case of an earworm is to tease it out by its origin. Get it out of your system. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Dun, dun, dun. I'm driving down the road, and there's a truck, so I flip him off. Wait, another toll booth? Let me take care of this. So, let's see, SoundCloud. I want to know if I could just look for, like, nasal tonic. Denied. Alright. Basil tonic podcast. Episode 4 featuring James Rogers. I started listening to it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Hello. And notice our network is much faster. Hello, Nightbot. And myself. I guess we'll let people roll on in. In the meantime, I'll listen to them because I miss them. Because I miss them. Zell. What the Zell? The presenting sponsor of Basil Tonic is MintPotion. We nerd. A bunch of weird new people are following me on SoundCloud. Let's listen to what Atomic has to say.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Basil Tonic Podcast.
Sweet.
I'm your host for the show, Atomic Melodies.
Oh my.
Here at Basil Tonic, we review and talk with different indie musicians every 2 weeks.
So I have a technique that we're gonna rock. We're gonna rock. We're gonna get our Quixel on. And I was thinking about this before. Let's see, what version have we got here? Current version is 2.3.2. Good, we updated. Sweet. So Quixel is this really weird material editor suite, and we've actually gone through quite a few. Well, it's been a while since I've actually opened this up, but as of yesterday, we finished unwrapping our guy here. Ooh, I go to 4, 5, 6. Now there are a couple of unwraps that I'm not 1,000% happy with, so we'll preview those UVs and I'll show you what I mean. So here's you. You're looking good. You're ready to Quixelize. Now there's little strips like this that kind of concern me, but if I select and view where that actually occurs, it's like this little strip under this thing. And that's not a big deal. I think that's fine. We could do something with that. Alright. You look good. Check. But my technique, I think, is going to be to actually export all of these things separately and then build up something in Unreal using these assets, because we could reuse these assets independently. That looks great. You look great. How about you? Looking great. You looking great. You not looking great. Okay. Oh, there's a Dog Tracks track at the top of this episode. Let's listen to it. So as that goes on, I'm gonna just give this a once over. Yeah. I've received a text message. Could be anyone. Oh, several text messages. Cameron, 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 and Karen. Nah. He can get at me later. I'd feel better if we redid this. So first things first, take all of this, convert this to edges, and sew UVs. Right? I want to toggle texture borders. It's good working music. That was good. That was good.
Now I really like that track a lot, actually.
And listen to
I'm
how
kind of
clean
interested
Slip
as to
is.
What bass sample you used there, because I thought it sounded really excellent throughout the whole piece.
Appreciate that. Let me think. I think it's just I made it in Citrus,
Okay.
so it's some kind of FM.
Yeah.
FM bass. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was a preset. I think I just
Okay.
kind of
You have a wireless
Yeah,
mouse that
some custom
works
stuff.
today. I'm digging it.
into something.
Well, it
Oh.
sounded really nice. And yeah.
Oh yeah,
live
I remember
drums
having
came
issues
together
with this
really well.
inside part
So real
here.
Yeah. Did you like give him any like format as to how to do the drums, or does he just listen
kinda
back to the
just let
track
him-
and then?
I just kind of let him just do his thing. He played a couple takes, and just kind of developed stuff over here. I was like, oh yeah, I like that. And then Robbie over there was like, oh, I like that. And then Brian was like, oh, I like that.
That's
We just
awesome.
kind of collaborated and formed together.
Like
Well, that's
Voltron.
awesome, dude. It came together really nice. Really enjoyed that piece a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And with that out of the way, I guess we're going to move on to the second track of the day. And yes, sir. Our second track is going to be an original track by James Rogers. It's called Hidden in the Sand. And I think this was done for a 2-hour compo where the theme was like make a desert theme of some variety. So, yeah, let's just give that a listen here.
Let's just give it a go, chat. Listening to the Basil Tonic podcast, episode 4. It's got some good music, you know. I can dig it. Like, are we even live? I don't even know. Tell me about it, Nightbot. Yes, we are. Huh. Word. What? Oh, this is chat from yesterday. That's confusing. Okay. So let's see. It looks like I have a pattern of kind of dividing up these edges. So we're going to keep doing that. Cut UVs,
So that
cut
was Hidden
UVs,
in
cut
the Sand
UVs.
by James Rogers. And again, I think that was a pretty excellent song. I like the use of sort of like the more atmospheric elements, like the sort of snare, like breathing.
Let's just go all the way around.
I don't exactly know how to describe it.
Yeah, I liked all the atmospheric, I guess, kind of some kind of symbol.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was sort of like a symbol, sort of rise and fall. It was more like the best way I can describe it is more like sort of a breathing noise in the background. I know it was done through percussion, but I'm not exactly sure what the technique is.
Here's probably where my errors occurred.
Regardless,
Like,
yes,
what is
sorry,
that
continue.
cluster
Say,
even?
regardless, it sounded great. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna
What
say,
is that?
The whole time I could hear just like the menus, like sitting there picking. All right, I need my 30-06.
Oh yeah.
I need my AK out. All right, setting up my grenades. I could just hear the game playing. So you did an excellent job, James, on the
So now this goes all the way around.
and just it works perfect for menu music.
It should even go through here.
I think if I were to provide just like a little minor thing, I think in some places the kick just sounded a little bit too loud to me. I'm not sure if that's because of like my setup or because of my ears or whatever, but like I could sort of hear the low.
So we have a couple of these.
A lot like resonating. I don't know if it's just me though.
Are these just not connected?
Huh.
That's a head scratcher.
It's sort of like a kick fall. Not maybe not like a kick, but like a really low end tom. It's pretty continuous throughout the track.
I got you.
So I don't know. It might just be me though.
Might be better to sew those up.
Okay.
I'm glad you agree.
Have anything else to say? If not, we can move on to track 3.
Not really.
Good job, James.
Yeah, definitely a good job. Definitely really well produced. Okay. With that out of the way, let's move on to track 3. And then track 3 here is going to be called Ground Boss, and it's by Power Dog. And I believe this was made in Family Tracker using the VRC6 expansion chip. And let's just give that a listen here.
That's very well done. I see now why I probably didn't catch that. Huh. Okay. I said that the baseline is what's winning. Really trying to figure out the best way to approach that. Because it's just now there's no face there. And I guess I could fill that hole. But I get so worried. What are you? Ah, okay.
that was an excellent submission by Power Dog, and yeah, seriously,
To edge
that was
ring.
really well made. I don't think I heard really any mistakes in there at all. I couldn't pick out anything.
The Shovel Knight vibes are real.
Oh yeah, for sure. It is definitely very inspired. And what were you gonna say?
I said I was gonna like. I like the. I like how you changed sort of. You didn't really change the melody line, but you added in a different timbre the second time
Let's
you
make
played
this
through.
2 faces.
Like you
So I
did
have this
kinda
selection.
like a detuned saw maybe, or something like that.
I wonder.
And then you went into a.
I should
solo
have a whole
section. I like
strip
that
of
solo
floating
section.
faces.
Had a real solo guitar
This thing?
vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the soul section sounded excellent. I think he was using VRC6 pulse channels there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
See that.
But anyways, like, the whole
Edge
track
ring.
just sounded really well. It flowed really well. The mastering was excellent. Nothing.
There's probably a
none of the
face in
voices
between
were
these
drowned
faces.
out. They were all at the level they needed to be, and just really well produced. Good job, man.
You did good.
Yes, sir. And I think that with that, we're going to move on to the final track of the day. And our last track is actually going to be a track from Philip Aldis, and it's called Sleeping with the Fishes. And I believe this was also made for 2-hour combo. A different one this time, but I know
Hello.
Philip's been doing a lot of those 2-hour combos.
Power
recently,
Dog, we
so
just heard your track.
let's just
Do you want to
give this
listen
last
to it
track a
again? This is Basil Tonic. And welcome back, Power Dog. This is you right here.
And it's by Power Dog.
Power
And
Dog,
I believe this was made in Family Tracker using the VRC6.
tell me about this track.
And let's just give that a listen here.
It's actually pretty crazy good family tracking. You are better than me. Which is pretty good, I think. 2 edge ring, 2 faces. Just wanna I think delete these things. Nah, I'm gonna save this. So I'm getting this window wheel. We can make fun of the beach ball all day, but the window wheel. Just double check that my mic is on. If I can find it. No, it's not strapped to my face. I'm talking about the receiver. Now we're good. Power Dog. Good stuff. Oh yeah. It's a really good track, dude. Did you track this live? Did you do this on Twitch? Definitely get that Konami classic run. Need to change the near distance on the camera culling, 0.001 or something. Just allow me to really zoom in there when it loads. It's a good thing I didn't name anything _final or something like that. Something crazy like that. Kind of reminds me of Plague Knight a bit. Just that interval. Come on, Windows. Do your thing. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of a billion things it's doing. It's beautiful.
That was an excellent submission by Power Dog.
Yeah, it
And,
was.
Yeah,
Window,
seriously.
outliner.
That was really well made. I don't think
Perspective
I heard really
camera,
any
you.
mistakes in there at all. I couldn't pick out anything.
Let's go to the channel
The
editor.
Shovel Knight vibes are real.
Let's
Oh,
find.
yeah, for sure. It is definitely very inspired. And what were you gonna say?
I said I
Let's
was
just give
gonna
this
like- I
another
like,
little order of magnitude.
I like how you changed sort of. You didn't really change the melody line, but you added in a different timbre.
So
like
now
you played through the melody.
I should be able to get into the nitty gritty here
sound like
and
a,
see really what's
like
up.
a tune song
Yeah, yeah.
or something like that. And then
So like
you went
this
into the solo
edge
section. I like that solo
and that edge are the same edge.
solo
What?
guitar vibe to it.
Yeah, I thought the soul section sounded excellent. I think he was using VRC6 pulse channels there, if I'm not mistaken.
So were you?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like there are a couple of
But
edges
anyways,
free
like, the whole
floating.
track just sounded really well. It flowed really well. The mastering was excellent. Nothing.
Gross
None of
selection.
the voices were drowned out. They were all.
We're just going to see
Really well
if
produced.
there are any
Good job,
more
man.
You
tracks.
did good.
You done did
Yes,
it.
sir. And I
Yeah,
think
what the
that
heck
with
is all
that,
this
we're
crap?
going to move on to the final track.
Delete.
And our last track is actually going to be a track from Philip Aldis, and it's called "Sleeping with the Fishes." And I believe this was also made for.
You guys are making me want
a
to
different
write
one this
new
time.
stuff.
I know Philip's been doing a lot of those too.
I haven't really been
So
composing
this
as
last
much as I
track a
should. I thought I saw another instance of that strange, like, flowering. And by flowering, I mean, you know. Oh, it was just there. Huh. That could explain why those edges were the same, though. As a matter of fact, I'm certain of it. So. And so. I endeavor. Huh? Yeah. Thank you. That was wonderful. Thank you, Robbie. Bring in the coffee. What a guy. This song is nice. This reminds me of the Sticker Brush Symphony. Because how could it not, right? So now I have these two edges that are next to each other. Now I can bridge this gap. Bridge. Nope. Denied. Ugh. What was the error, though? Let's go back to our layer list. And I'm going to remove this object from that list. And hide everything else. Blam. Just so I can get a real clear idea of what's happening here. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, well, let's try this again. Maybe I can read the error this time. It's really magic. That's a way good sound. So one issue could be that this thing has an interior and an exterior. But I might be able to just weld the verts to the center. If I convert this selection. No, go back. To vertices? Right? And so, whoa, hold on. You see that? What's up with you? It's like these two things are not connected at the top. Okay. That means the inside and the outside are separate? That's the only way. There should be evidence of this. There is no outside. That's even worse. Okay. Da, 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 da. And I was wrong about this thing having an inside. It only plays an inside on TV. Alright. A couple of things about that. How do these two things fit together, yeah? Atomic, hi. Yeah, I'm listening to the podcast. I spoke to you, I know, or responded to you on Discord. I was actually about this far in the podcast at the time, so you've caught up where I've caught up, or something like that. I need to have a better relationship to this top piece anyway. So I'm glad we stopped here to think about this. Everything else I think is ready to go. Like if we look at the UVs, let's just do it. Alright, we did this yesterday, that looks great. We did this yesterday, that looks so great. This, great. That thing, well, this looks weird. What the heck is this? Why is it so weird? Whatever. Alright, that's great. This thing, wonderful. This thing, fantastic. You, weird actually. That's not cool. Alright, so that's an easy fix. Doink. Let's go into the channel editor, attribute editor thing. Just want to rotate it in, I guess, what is that? Z? By 90 degrees. Just ploop. Alright, and Y. What? Every axis? Rotate it in all the axes. Doesn't this sound like Sticker Brush Symphony? Anyone? Is that just me? Da, 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 da. Okay. Objects mode. You. I will remove you from this list as well. I'll hide all the other junk as well. So you. Disaster piece. Yeah. I just like the word disaster piece. It seems perfect. Like, I wonder if I can treat this the same way as the other things. I was gonna say. It's thinking. That's creepy.
From, Phil Aldis. It's called "Sleeping with the Fishes," and the atmosphere in that track was just excellent.
Yeah.
The way you managed to combine, the sounds and
two
the way the
edges.
track
Two
flowed,
edges.
sounded fantastic.
So UVs. I'm gonna make a bunch of ugly
like
shapes.
That lo-fi sound. Sounds like a old 80s synth.
Like who's doing all the? It is a cool name, yeah.
Laying a couple things down here, building on that.
That's alright. Sophie would talk to me
that,
about
that low sound, like
being
you said, that lo-fi sound
kind of like
is amazing. I
not
wish more
particularly
people did it.
confident in her ability to
You mentioned,
comment
like, a
on
couple
music,
of-
like
a couple of inspirations
not
in the
being
description. I was wondering if you actually heard anything from
not being like a really crazy musician herself, right? Like,
sounded a lot
and
like
I told her like keep it up. Like, the more you talk to these people who know what they're doing, like you're going to find a language. Two card, hello, dude. I checked out your animation in game dev. When can I play a demo? I've been watching you on this project forever, man. You gotta tell me.
Yeah.
I gotta know when I could play this game, dog.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think it would be
So,
cool to try
great
out.
job, Philip.
It
Excellent
looks like it's
stuff.
getting sharper. You know, it looks
Yeah,
like
definitely.
your pipeline is pretty solved.
You have anything else to say?
It's good
Or
stuff.
we good? Otherwise,
I guess I'll just pick any one of these and just
all
cut
right.
the
Well,
UVs because this
so
doesn't
much
go
for
all the way
tuning into
around. Oh,
today's
it shouldn't at
video
least.
episode. Yeah. And that is going to conclude the first section of today's podcast. If you would like to have any of your own tracks reviewed in future episodes, please check the description for more info. Now, on to the interview section with Sophie.
Oh no. Oh, that was fun, guys. Good podcast. Good podcast.
Hey everybody,
Hi.
it's Sophie, and you
Her
are
audio quality
listening
even
to
got good.
the Basil Tonic podcast once again. Basil Tonic emerged from a community of composers born from MintPotion's very own Discord server. On Basil
UVs.
Tonic, we introduced some very talented up-and-coming artists. For today's episode,
Those
I
are
will be
the
introducing
themes I want.
James Rogers.
James
is a self-taught
Rogers.
musician slash game developer.
Ah, okay,
Unlike
okay.
most other artists that you'll
I
find,
see you there.
Rogers took up playing
I
instruments.
honestly I couldn't tell you who would go
Several
first.
years, a little bit older.
But
Quick side note, I completely messed up the times for this interview.
that's
so
okay.
We ended up doing the interview at 11 p.m. in his time, and to make matters worse, my computer gave up near the end of the interview. With that being said, he was a real trooper and answered each question wonderfully, and personally, I think he will be just as interesting as some of our past interviewees. Also, if you would like to catch one of James Rogers' streams, then feel free to subscribe to his YouTube page. You can listen to some of his past compositions on SoundCloud and follow him on Twitter if you want to keep yourself updated with all things James Rogers. The links to all these are in the description down below, so feel free to check them out.
Okay, so how are you doing today, James?
I am very good. I'm a little bit tired. Wake up pretty late every day. It's bad.
So yes, you know what? I see your challenge.
Pretty good?
I wonder how soon I can make a demo of level 1.
Does it like
There are a couple of technical things that definitely need coverage.
It's like.
However,
It could be better. It could be. I could have a. It could, you know.
it could be worse.
be having more fun, but you know, can't complain. It's basically so-so.
yeah. Your day was good and then you had to do an interview and it just went down.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's just like that's really. I'm joking.
Okay, so I know some things.
Well, I will have to make sure that you get a demo. I mean,
Yes.
honestly, I want as many people to play it as possible.
That
What
is
the?
also a true fact.
How are? Oh, there we go. That makes way more sense.
Oh, I am a computer games applications development student at Abertay University in Dundee in Scotland.
Okay, so like what is that? For someone who's
That is basically I learn how to program or code for video games and learn maths for video games as well, and like just generally learn how to create.
That
video
is
games.
beautiful.
And
That is how you create video games.
which kind of
I've never heard this guy's voice before. It's a great accent.
supports this, you know, the whole I don't know. It just you basically they help you make games. They teach you how to make games. That's it.
why this major? Why did you decide?
All right.
I don't really know. Because games are fun. You know, I like games.
Games are
and
nifty.
Also, like, I do not want to work somewhere that is just boring and like.
All right. So what's going on
sounds
here?
awful. You know,
Are you
just
overlapping?
working in sciences sounds awful to me. I just, you know, who does not want to make games for a
Use
living?
all
That
lights.
just sounds fantastic.
Shaded
Well, I mean,
display.
Yes, that. See, you understand it more than me, to be honest. I'm just like, oh,
Lord
let's make
Nightmare.
games, that sounds fun.
Any composing streams recently? I didn't see anything on his Twitter for a while. Actually, no, it's been a while since Jake has done some composing streams. I feel like some are up and coming, but I can't say for sure when precisely that is. Don't ask me.
The game Super Mario World for that is one of the top favorites.
But I do expect some Family Tracker streams if you're into that. Shovel Knight will be back on MintPotion relatively soon. Lord Nightmare, good to see you again. Lord Nightmare always reminds me of Deacon Fatal, and just people who were around back when we were streaming these things. But yes, there is but one more expansion for that game, and boy oh boy, will it be cool. Will it? Of course. What is this top? Here we go. Alright.
Generally, I get games and consoles from family friends, like a generation or two later, so that's one.
Add selected objects.
I got a SNES, like a Super Nintendo, like 10 years after.
And then remove.
I got to play like other retro consoles at the time.
But how are you, Lord Nightmare? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I did not have to spend any money.
Video games. You really like video games.
Yeah, exactly.
I need a new layer.
I took a music class in school.
Create a layer from selected. And I just want to call this templates. So I want to see how this interacts with that thing. Is he going to stream the compo for King of Cards? Stream composition for King of Cards. Yes, I reckon so. I'm not sure how much. I'm not sure when. But I'm fairly sure that is in the cards. It's very interesting. If anyone else is having video issues, let me know. I feel like Twitch is going to be all biased and just like, it's going to be like, what? Everything's fine, dude. No, we're looking good. With decent latency. I'm only kind of more rayed out. Alright. I mean, even Stream Boss is working today. I had an issue with that yesterday. I was surprised I even got the stream up and running yesterday. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, those songs were used for Spectre Knight. But yeah, the last Family Tracker stream was a while ago. You know, the thing is, like, Jake, I think, really hungers for that kind of stuff. Like, you don't always get the opportunity to work on that kind of thing.
Since about 8.5 years. When I started secondary school or high school, or I guess I don't really know what it is. It's when you're like 11 or 12, you go into a secondary form of school.
To faces.
The first year of that, playing instruments from music class, starting on guitar and like the pitch percussion, so like xylophone and stuff like that.
Wait, well, if that worked. Aha.
The hardest to learn is.
Let's delete those.
I reckon that would be guitar, because the way I play guitar.
I'm like counting edges now.
People shred and like play guitar.
A few KKO streams, yes.
Play a style of guitar called finger picking, which is.
Well, OKKO is quite a lot of work. These two sides are symmetric, huh?
It's that song, it's like In the Wind or something. Something like that.
What?
I'll just Google it right.
It's like this thing
Dust in the Wind.
by Kansas.
Example of finger picking guitar.
just delete you
that would
real quick.
be either the glockenspiel or piano, because I already knew a few things about music theory, so applying that onto like a visual representation of music theory on keys was quite easy, and like it's quite easy to go from like learning muscle memory on guitar to going to piano, learning muscle memory where you put your hands.
James works really hard. I like him.
So probably piano or glockenspiel.
Sophie MintPotion, hi.
Basically just like a
Chat's
piano
working today.
definitely
Dogan3, by the way, is the stream boss. You can battle him.
sort of like sticks.
Battle it out if you so choose.
So yeah.
I want a side view. Here it is.
Why did you suddenly decide to take up instruments and learning to play them?
I don't know. To be honest, I just basically, or just the idea.
Let's
Maybe it's
go
just
back
that
to a
jealousy,
smooth
seeing
view
people
for
being able to
this.
play that, just be like, oh, I really want. I want
Are
to
you
play
listening
that.
to my voice? No, what are you talking about? No, I'm listening to the Basil Tonic podcast. This is a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Just to learn. It's a lot
You know, you would have
harder
like it would have been
to
fine
practice instruments and also like make music and
until you got all freaked
all
out.
that sort of stuff.
Like, hey, don't listen to my voice.
What was your favorite?
As a matter of fact, nobody would have even known it was you.
Piano
Now that you
or
mention it.
melodica, which is essentially just kind of like a piano, but you blow into it and it makes like a similar to an accordion sound.
But you know,
So it's probably just piano.
Okay. I think I've heard of a glockenspiel. I know that's like totally unrelated to what you just said, but I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out.
you played yourself.
It looks exactly like. Do you know what a xylophone looks like? It's kind of like the keys that are on a piano, but metal, and like. I guess I could get a picture.
I can't see pictures on a podcast, James. Then again, I thought I knew what a glockenspiel was.
It's kind of just kind of like a piano, but metal, and.
But hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. I'm making stuff pretty.
Further up than the white keys, but they're not white and black. They're just kind of metal.
Yeah, that shape is a little bit more reasonable. A little bit.
It's things you see kids playing, but it's actually a really fun instrument.
Let's go back down to this one.
Yeah.
And either I'm gonna expand across or down. It looks like the subdivisions are about the same.
I grew up in a small town called Saltcoats, which is on the.
Except
the
this
west
subdivision,
coast
I don't
of
really
Scotland,
like.
So near Glasgow. Basically, Glasgow is what people from my friends say because
To
I stay
edging.
on the east side of Scotland now, and I
just wanna make sure
made
that
fun of
that edge
people
ring
like, "Oh, you're
continues."
basically from Glasgow because you're essentially from the middle of nowhere, so you could just say basically Glasgow.
You put that on like your birth certificate.
Born in basically Glasgow, yeah.
What kind of instruments were you surrounded with?
Interesting question.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't really. It was probably just. It was kind of. My sister played piano quite a bit, and some of my uncles played guitar. But the only real instruments that I played, the only real instruments that I was around were piano in school because that's before secondary school, before I started playing instruments, because there would be stuff like
Violent rain's coming down.
hymns and
Has ever needed a spokeswoman?
like
You know what's weird is you actually don't sound like this in real life. It's only on this podcast,
basically
I
just
find.
piano and primary school is what we call it. So
Which is,
basically just,
you
it's
know,
kinda
neat.
Just, the generic instruments. There's nothing like
Extrude.
there's bagpipes, but that's just a generic thing that all Scottish people see and just kind of get bored. of.
Yeah, new UVs. So this is a great example of why you don't want to edit your mesh at this stage. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Doing this degree that takes a lot of math classes.
Yeah.
What kind of math do you have to do?
It's It's basically the same kind of maths that somebody who's also taken a maths
What?
degree needs to do, uh, but applied more towards games. So stuff like, for example, just stuff like trigonometry and
Calculus.
something called matrices, which is
Linear algebra.
stuff, and projectile motion, which I guess sounds more
Regular algebra.
normal, and free falling objects, stuff like just calculating physics basically. Like
Also
movement
algebra.
physics and stuff to do with pixels and screen. And
I'm curious to see what your
it's-
progress
it's
is
a
in
lot,
this.
but it's actually really interesting. And I must say, in secondary school, I basically failed every maths class because it would feel ghastly going into classes that are to do with maths. I would actually hate it. But coming to university to do it when it matters, like to do with stuff that I'm interested in, it's really interesting to learn.
So cool. So you weren't initially very good at math, or like
No,
in
I was-
secondary, and
I was very bad.
but you
like-
really wanted to like make video games, so you're doing it now.
Yeah, exactly. Although when I started university, I was like, oh, I'll just be learning to program. I never really knew there would be maths. And I was like, oh, maths, oh no. But it's fine. I actually enjoy it after taking a couple of classes.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
Okay, so then this goes all the way down
I am easily discouraged.
to faces, to faces.
Using my major.
So this goes down to here. Now, is there some kind of weird conflict?
I think it's
Aha, there is.
play, or learn how to play instruments later on.
I wonder why that happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want those faces.
Play the piano, so suppose.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that his presence is good. I find him a pleasant dude to speak with, or listen to at least.
But that doesn't really
Yeah, that's
dissuade me.
All right, same thing with you, huh? Edge
There's a ton of videos of
to edging.
people
to
playing,
faces.
like the entire
I'm just gonna delete that.
orchestras with the instruments. Like they know how to play every single instrument, and they play them in arrangements for video game music, like banjo kazooie and stuff like that. And it's just so. Or this guy is playing 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 different instruments. So why don't I learn how to play the pan flute? Maybe spend 3 months learning the pan flute and use it in one song in the space of 10 years. But
yeah.
it was worth it.
Ooh, what's up with this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
seriously.
also, that's just kind of a fun thing to say. Is like, oh, I play the pan flute. Just to tell people, just to brag, I guess.
Because I was thinking like a weird, like some of these names are really weird for instruments. 'Cause I'm
What
not
the heck is
sure
going on with these faces here?
that instrument that you sent me.
The glockenspiel.
Yeah, does not look like a glockenspiel.
Well, the name, yeah.
I feel like a glockenspiel would be made out
What
of
is going on?
animal parts or something. It's like a foot
Yeah.
of a deer and an elephant.
Yeah. It's.
Yeah, this thing is just
generally
upside down.
Oh wait. It's often called a Carillion, I guess. I don't know. I think it might be some sort of German word for metal, or like concert bells or something like that.
Edge.
Yeah.
God damn it! I lost track of my questions. Okay, so I mean, you talked a little bit about music theory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to talk some more about it? Especially to a noob like me.
We'll just
Why are you so interested in it? Why is it? Because there are some people on
I wonder if I want to delete that edge or keep it.
useless, but
Oh.
some people really like it.
Are there two?
Yeah. Honestly.
Oh, there's a problem there.
I started learning music theory so that I could learn how to make better music, which is just not true. It's not going to help you
Okay.
make better music. it's basically.
So then we might as well do the same thing we did on the other side and close it.
Learn how to make better music in a way, but it's learning music theory is not going to help you. It's more of a descriptive, like it's more of a way to describe the music that you come up with in a way that anybody can understand. Like it's good to use music theory to, for a very simple example, a major chord. Everybody knows. Well, I guess a lot of people know what a major chord sounds like, even if they don't know what a major chord is. Like they'll have heard it somewhere, but
Okay.
to call it a major chord and for people to know what it is, then that's a good way of explaining what you hear, I guess. I mean, that's actually what a lot of people think, but I heard somebody called Adam Neely, his kind of quote that he said, and he made a video on it. It's music is not prescriptive; it's descriptive. So you don't try to make music with music theory. You describe the music that you come up with music theory.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, yeah. It's just, but it's kind of like Actually, it's nothing like art. I was going to say it's kind of like art, but I guess it's kind of the opposite of art. You can use color theory in art to come up with cool things and kind of like human bodies look and putting that into art and learning the theory.
Oh, you mean them closing?
But
Eh.
music theory isn't going to do that. You don't. It'll make you maybe.
I wasn't really like a thing I was regularly indulged with.
It's not going to make it sound better.
It was a neat thing from time to time, but by the time I was like, I don't know, maybe like 13 or 14, like Toys R Us kind of seemed like a hassle, like a weird way to get kids to shut up if the babysitter didn't want to like, do anything.
If you come up with like a piece of music, for example, just something that you think sounds good, and then you can elevate that or make it sound a bit better with some simple music theory concepts.
I know there's a second conversation going on here, but yeah. Now, having said that, I did go to Toys R Us to get my kid brother something for his birthday in December. Dude, and like I got him like the best thing, and it was cheap. Like I was just like, this is great. Like I got him this like what is it, Paw Patrol, like a pillow, right? Yeah, my brother's way into Paw Patrol. And I was just like, yeah, sold. Here's a Paw Patrol thing, and he freaked out.
Well, here's the thing about that's really good about places like Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Like other like I guess department stores. Is I can't tell how many times I've ordered something online, going, this isn't quite what I wanted. But if I could actually go and see the physical product before purchasing it, it's not like music. Like you can sample music or you know what music's gonna sound like or whatever the case is.
Right.
Same thing with movies or TV shows or all that kinds of crap.
Right.
But physical stuff, sometimes it's a little bit of a crapshoot. This from we bought 95% of the stuff that's in here from the internet.
True.
But there's been those times where we purchased something and I was like, man.
Right.
We would have played with it a little first before we got it.
Of course.
That's why I will miss places like Toys R Us.
That's
It's probably one of the only few department stores I'm kind of really sad is closing. The Kmart, that happened. Sears now, that happened.
Sure.
But Toys R Us, Kids Fantasy World, are you staying away from them?
I mean, now that fantasy world is Roblox. Sorry. Sophie, you have a really thick accent.
Or just a piece of music that you've made.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Like, so totally.
I mean, I personally don't know a lot about it.
Oh, dear. All right.
No, I actually don't know that much in comparison to some of the people in the Discord
You
server.
know more than me, so that means I know nothing.
I mean, I guess.
I'm just glad he didn't take that opportunity to, like, go,
So,
well,
when did you
duh.
start
No. Because that would obviously be cruel, right?
Yes.
When did you
All right, so now I have a real edge loop. Gosh, that was frustrating. That only took forever. But I want to close the top because I want to solder the sides together. So much in the same way that the bottom was kind of caged in. Let's do that here.
But then that was only really kind of.
Let's see.
Whenever I needed to make music for a game, and rather than making music.
Yeah, let's
for
go
fun, making music
sideways.
for other people's games or stuff like that. But it was only really recently, about this year, or about a year and a half,
Top.
that I've been really focused on making music. But I started using FL Studio, which is a piece of software that a lot of people use for electronic music, like EDM and trap music and dubstep and stuff like that. But then I learned a couple of things from that, but it was really
I'm just
really
saying.
restrictive in terms of the fact
I'm glad that when you are at least in hissing range, that you guys are civil.
Because there's quite a bit of delay, but with Reaper you can record with no problem. Record on a MIDI controller, like a keyboard that's connected.
So I'm just going to do this. I'm gonna do that for every subdivision.
Sometimes you just like to
So it's like a G, W, shift, middle click.
So I guess maybe
GW, shift, middle. Whoa, messed up.
I started using Reaper.
Wrong button.
When Jake mentioned it in the Discord, and I was like, oh, Reaper, that looks cool, and I looked it up, and I seen it was really, really cheap, so I picked it up and just learned it from there, because I'm a poor student and I don't want to go and buy the expensive music software like Ableton or anything like that. So basically that's it. And I've learned quite a bit in the last maybe 5 months on the electronic side of music, like mixing and mastering and synthesizers and stuff like that, which is really interesting, which kind of makes music theory seem, not music theory, just music making in general, very, very daunting.
There we
There's so many
go.
different steps
That looks like a shape.
a piece of music that sounds
Well,
good
I'm
when you see it,
glad that you know
making a lot of
didn't
different
come to
things,
pass.
having all these different things that in a piece of music that sounds great, like sound design. Then
So I think it might be faster to target weld.
That track I made like 3 months ago was crap. Let me try and improve that. We was also using composition skills, mixing and mastering. It's actually, if I was to look at it from a year ago, I would probably be really scared to get into it. But once you know each step and really experiment quite a bit in your music software, it gets easier and easier. For me anyway, I guess.
Do you
Oh, that's much better.
do you listen to some of your old music and you try and like vamp it up and like make it a little nicer?
Yeah.
Make you cringe to listen to your old music? Is it like, oh my god?
No, because honestly, sometimes I listen to my old music and think how, like, I question how I was able to come up with something that works when I never knew that much about music theory. Like, there's a track I made maybe 2 years ago that there's a section in it, like a really.
I'm gonna say I agree with what he's saying.
Godlike, but I don't know. How
But
I
in this
recreate
stage,
it, like,
it's
the
been
way
happening
it's
to
just
me a
like,
lot
how
less.
did I make that? But yeah,
Um,
some of it, it's like that's really cringy. I don't really. That was awful, but some of it just never.
Oh, the other voice in the background. That was Robbie.
That's a plus. If it's
We were
crap,
talking
then I
about
won't release it.
Toys R Us
Actually,
closing.
there's some really old stuff that I made. It's
So we
just
are
awful, but I keep
we
it
are
on
of
YouTube.
that generation.
Archival purposes,
that,
I guess, like, just to show the progression of going from absolutely awful to
Would have a lot of our before the internet, a lot of our needs were pacified by going to the mall and things of that nature.
6 months ago, Jake introduced you to Reaper.
I think I want to undo that.
From 6 or 9 months ago. It was quite a while ago.
Was that when you joined our Discord, or were you on here for a while?
I think I've been on the Discord for maybe a year, maybe less than that, but I think it's about a year.
Okay, and how did you find us? Through Twitch?
Through YouTube. Actually, I was actually.
I didn't know
searching
that.
up who made the music to Shovel Knight, and I seen Jake's name pop up, and because I was really into, I really liked the soundtrack, and I really liked the campfire scene, and I really liked it. So I looked up the music on YouTube and seen that Jake posted a video on his own YouTube channel, and it never really clicked that it was him who made it. Until like a month or two later, when I seen the video again in my recommended, clicked on the profile to see if there was any more tracks from the game, and then I seen some of his other videos and read the about section and seen. Actually, I don't know how that led to MintPotion. Maybe I went on his Twitter and seen that or something like that. But
Master those selection tools.
I found the website at first, and then I seen that there was Twitch. It just kind of read the website and get interested then. I actually never joined the Discord until about 2 months after I seen the Twitch page, and then I guess that's it. It's quite a long
Alright,
story.
so I wanted to do that, and there's another edge here.
So on the subject of composers, what composers inspire you?
There's a ton, but I guess I really like John Williams stuff from Star Wars and
See.
Harry Potter is just like a really great soundtrack. And then after that,
Yeah,
recently it was,
I get that.
of course, Jake Coffin.
This stuff is
And
pretty useful.
like some really good
A lot of
music
things are
as well.
pretty cheap.
Like I really,
Oh my god, this is like the third time he's been mentioned in a podcast.
oh really,
Yeah.
it's just like he makes really clean music and like
T-Mad.
it sounds really nice. And
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that guy.
I've learned quite a lot from T-Mad, so
Yeah, represent.
Yeah, no, he's
credit where the
really
credit's due.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just extrude this again.
You want to make video games?
Yeah, you do.
Use music?
So do I.
Will you
Yeah.
do
One day I will.
in the
That's-
future
That's exactly the plan to.
for your first video?
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna work for a company
Extrude
or
edge.
work indie,
Oof, that was a disaster.
but I've made plenty of friends that are also in education for game development. So, if I can't get a job in games development after uni, and I need to work a crappy, QA job or something like that,
It might happen.
I've got tons of friends that will be like, "Oh, can you make the music for this game?" and we'll pay you.
It's good stuff,
so
man.
It's basically pretty much set. I don't really know how companies operate in terms of how they get music. I'm pretty sure it's generally companies look for freelance artists, or self-employed composers. But it'd be kind of cool to work for a company as a game developer and just be like,
Target
"Oh, I also
world.
make game music, hire me for more money." That could be cool.
So here it takes 4 years to graduate. It'll take you 2 years?
No, it depends on the degree, but
Oh.
I'm doing a Bachelor's of Science with honours, which means that I do 4 years. If it wasn't with honours, I don't even know what with honours means, but I just know that it means that you get an extra year of uni. And the years are very, the modules you take each year are very planned to every month. The entire degree has a strict timeline of when you need to have things, like when you take certain classes and stuff, just for the sake of ease and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of the modules
So,
that I take,
is that the same?
it's the same modules as
The same
some of the
modules?
ethical hackers and computer science and games technology students take as well, like the initial programming class in the first term of my degree.
I wonder how I want to close off this thing. If I had a 3-sided face, I'd probably be okay. Then there'd be an edge
It's
tucked away.
essentially just programming and,
If there was just another face there, I guess it would be fine.
and
Probably, maybe,
learning
probably.
programming for games in general,
Then again,
finding or
it's
utilising
probably okay to
graphical
close this thing
engines
off.
or,
But it does have
game
this weird
engines
little
in general.
Nick on
and
either side.
software design, and just
Right.
it's generally a
Just
computer
this one seems to
science
have an
and
extra
software
edge.
design degree with a focus on game development. So it's actually very.
So you could do.
You know what I might just want to do is offset an edge loop here,
Yeah, exactly. I could be a programmer for a bank or something
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, programming is like a really, really useful degree at this point.
Yeah.
But it's really hard.
Computer science is worth it, dude. Just study to death. Study
Yeah, 'cause
everything.
Programming and like app development and web development is everywhere. Like it's every day of everybody's lives nowadays, anyway, and probably for the foreseeable future. If you think about it, like a point
It's probably pretty good.
where we don't need programming.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can leave a message. Thanks, though.
Cool. But like, what's your favorite class? And which one can you do without?
I could do without software design because it's boring. It's like
Okay, cool.
it's
So
really-
let's duplicate special across edit.
Pretty much, she's a
Across
very slow talker.
X.
And right, I watch
Negative
YouTube
1,
videos at 2 times
copy,
speed
group under
because
parent
I have
instance.
the lowest
Okay, apply
attention
line.
span. And just
Cool.
you can probably tell when I talk, I go off in like 6 different tangents for one question.
Then
So,
But it's not boring. So.
we're gonna combine these dudes. Blam
but,
blam.
yeah, this lecture is very
Sears is where it was at. Yeah, Sears has a lot of stuff.
especially paired with the subject software.
They got
design,
bought by
it's
Amazon. I didn't know that. I didn't know Amazon was so.
That's
was-
probably the class
I mean,
that
Amazon's just got
class
the.
that would
They
be
got that
really
on. They got that on
is
lock. They got
games
the.
programming, because with programming games. That's it.
Bridge.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yay! Let's make one division. What the?
Exactly. And I games development degree.
I don't like how it does that.
What kind of games do you want to make? I mean, I know
Sweet.
you like
Scale. Let's do it from here.
nice games.
Center
yeah,
pivot.
like,
So like,
platformers and stuff.
Object
Yeah.
mode.
is that where you want to?
Center pivot. Oh, I see. The center of mass is going to be
Honest,
set.
I don't even know, to be honest. There's
You have to decide now. No.
To edge
I love
ring.
the idea of making a game called Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker.
Yeah.
Amazing. The name.
Yeah.
What the?
It's basically kind of like a 3D sandbox type.
Explain
game.
yourself.
I don't really know if
I don't really know
there's
either.
any genres specifically I would like to make on my own. I kind of like.
I should just get down and jam out with
just
you
old style
gamers.
of 3D platformers and RPGs and stuff like that, but I don't really know.
What kind of
Just
tools are you game
any
developers
game
making?
that I find interesting. Like some games. Like
Is that a certain podcast by a certain associated beverage? Yes, we're listening to Basil Tonic episode 4. I heard good things about it. I saw on Discord this morning that it was on iTunes or the podcast seller thingy, and I was like, yeah, I'll totally listen to that. And so that's I'm a bearded man of my word.
No, yeah. I guess.
Okay, what is going on with you, my friend?
That's cool though.
Aha, we have an edge.
So
Sophie is doing the Lord's work.
like, when you probably won't start actually like developing.
James, you should be developing games yesterday. Dude,
Well, I mean, you develop. I've already started developing some games because
yes.
actually I went to college last year for games development, which is just I guess it's community college or pre-university, but after high school.
What the heck is going on with these faces?
And I made a couple of games. But the idea of learning how to make games and it's kind of a lot of creative things is that you make a game and learn from the experience.
And make another
Have another
game.
next time,
Exactly.
another game next time, or
I don't know who's teaching you,
that's
but I'm proud of you,
that's
guy.
a good sign.
You are right.
Progression of
You
learning,
are
but
just right.
The idea is that you learn by doing, and a good example of this is when people make games and game jams in a certain specific amount of time. It's a great place or environment to learn new things and apply.
What is going on here?
You know,
There are like
refined
two
ways.
faces.
So I'll probably make 100 games in the next 10 years, in
That's
however big or small.
adequate. It's a good goal.
Just in either my free time or.
I think. Yeah.
We've already made a game in university in the first term, but it's really simple, just so you learn.
You gotta do it
basics.
so you understand what the heck goes into this type of project.
Like, what, 7 books in like 10 years? You're gonna make 100 games? I back
Yeah. I mean, they're probably gonna be really crap and like small.
Yeah,
Like,
but, you know, it's still something. That's.
I'd still count something like
What
like
is up?
making a game like Doodle Jump or Snake as
Oh,
one
I
of those
see.
games that would be made for in the case of learning.
Yeah. No, he's right. You're right.
Or even Pong or something like that. because,
Everyone's right.
What my lecturer told me that the only reason we aren't allowed to make Pong for our graded game that we're going to make is because you could make Pong in an afternoon.
Yeah.
And that's actually one of the assessments that we have, make Pong in an afternoon. So
Yep.
yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, back to music.
It sounds like I'm pretty hard on Steven.
So I guess we could talk about composition.
Possible or not certain. I wish I had some modicum of a motive to make games. I've done a bit of C# before, but I think I'd only be truly interested in the game audio part of game dev,
Yeah.
especially from what I've experienced in GGJ. What is GGJ? I don't know what that is.
A song.
Some kind of game jam? Global game jam.
Like it took you. It was
I've
just
never
really hard to
participated in a
make.
global game
You
jam
really,
event,
like, hated the process
nor have I
of
gone
making a
to,
song,
yeah,
and then
Yes.
a song that
nor have I gone to GDC,
was pretty easy.
which is just passed. But I do like the lectures a lot. Like I'd nerd out to a lot of those events.
Do you need these
The,
songs?
No,
Like
just talk about it.
examples.
why can't I select these
So,
edges? That
song
weirds
that
me
I
out. It
did
might be
not
an
like
edge with
making
no.
was a song for
It's not a
game
0 length edge, but
called Battle Forge, which I don't even know if it's still in development. I haven't
let's
talked to the
see.
developer.
We should try bridging those
But it was
edges
just
though.
one.
Much.
Nah, actually, I like the.
This is
outcome
the
of
same
it.
number
It's
of
one my
edges, I
favourite pieces
think.
of music that I've made, but I left it until the last minute and had to sit overnight for like 12 hours making the piece of music, and I basically just compromised on everything that I wanted to do for the piece of music.
I really like how these guys are learning
Everything
these life
now,
lessons
but
like
back then I released it in
fresh.
and sent it to the developer, and they were like, "Yeah, that's fine." I could have sat for an hour, and they would have been like, "Yep, that's fine," or I could have sat for the 3 weeks before that making the same piece of music in, you know, a more strict time, with less stress, and they would have said, "Yep, that's fine."
Oh, okay. It was just the same result, so you didn't feel like.
Yeah, exactly. I spent a lot of time stressed for 10 to 12 hours
Ooh.
before a day at college, making a piece of music.
It knows it's a hole.
Really.
Whoa.
It was just like, yep, that works.
That edge is crossed over.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ever go back and like refine?
Nah, I just left it the way it was, but actually, as
I want to know what
think
that's
I
about.
think it's fine now, but sometimes I wonder how some of the stuff that I made, how I done it, and how I thought about it. But I guess that was just the idea of being stressed and not
Like clearly these things are related.
double guessing yourself or second guessing yourself. That's the word. Second guessing yourself.
These things are related. It seems like there's nothing I can do. I kind of want to leave it.
Record something, leave it in because I never had enough time to go back and say, nah, that sounds crap. I'll re-record it.
These are the little things that
Something different. It's basically just,
bug the crap out of me.
what will I have on trumpets? This thing, alright, okay. We'll
All
leave
right.
that in. There's no time.
It
to
is,
wait
however, the
to
inside of this
refine and
mesh.
make it exactly perfect,
Anyway,
which
we
is a
gotta
good
get
thing,
going. We gotta go.
because
We gotta do this.
perfectionism can get in the way.
I don't think you'd have to worry about the global game jam for yourself. You and Jake or one of
It can just
the.
get in the way of the process, but it just, at the time.
Yeah, this is true. But I like the event. You know, like I like. I've done like maybe 3 or 4 Ludum Dares. I've only competed or completed 2 of the games in those events. I've probably done 30 or 40 prototypes, but only published a few things. Like that's just the way.
Oh my god, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Find me that music. Now.
2 edges, 2 edges. So UVs.
Yeah, maybe it may have been less. I don't know. But it's,
I'm gonna show shell borders. There probably will be a border across this entire thing.
This was on Family Tracker using
Oh my god, it says right here. I'm sorry.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh, but there are a lot of game jams.
Yeah.
Itch seems to always have a game jam around. Cool.
That's right.
Cut UVs.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite one that I've made. But I don't.
I mean, did you have like fun making it, or was it just?
Yeah, exactly. It was just because it was really fun making it.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
That is
the
so
result
cool.
was, I liked it for how long I spent on it, basically. And it was just cool to look back at and be like, "Oh, I made that in 20 minutes. That's cool. Now let's move on and make something different."
Exactly.
Yeah.
This guy's got the right idea. Hang out with James Rogers.
I could not.
Hang out with him on Discord. He's probably here. I don't know.
It takes me
He's
so long to
ghosting.
make music, but that was one of the ones that was just like, this is just
Cut
a warm up,
UVs
so
there.
it's not even for anything.
Do, do, do,
It was just to get
do.
me in the mood to make music later.
Exactly.
And,
Good technique. This guy knows all the
to
tricks.
test out the key that was working in, and the chord progression that was working in, and so that I could later take that into. At the time, it was.
Ooh, you're a weird looking
So it was basically
doggo.
practice.
Oh, okay, cool.
Explain yourself, faces.
Start using Family Tracker.
That was the first software.
Let's get outta here.
That's kind of what I learned, music theory, applied music theory, and then I learned FL Studio, and then I went.
I guess we can divide down the side. It's the same concept.
But I'm probably really rusty at Family Tracker because I haven't used it in a while.
Nor have I, but I would like to.
Fine. I'm sure it's like one of those things like you're gonna go back onto it and make another
take-
song in 20 minutes.
Cut UVs.
Yeah.
This is actually a good segue to my next question.
Yeah.
What motivates you to keep making music?
Great question.
Other people's
Great
music,
answer.
Seeing how good other people.
Fart noise.
making it.
Best
It's
answer.
Not even like a sense of trying to compete with it. It's just like you hear something really really cool in somebody's piece of music and like, oh, that was a cool, progression from one chord to another. I really want to analyze that and apply that into something else, or to hearing.
Let's give that a shot.
Amazing music in a game and just thinking, oh,
It should work.
I could really.
Okay.
also
6.
my own. I don't really know.
It looks good except for scale.
Like, I'm crap. I don't have any talent.
Looks like there are 2
or
sizes.
anything,
Yeah.
And like you can
Yeah.
just talk yourself out of it.
That's like a real day, but at that point I just,
Oh
sit
yeah,
and
we could do
vegetate
something
and
with
watch
that.
YouTube videos all
Couple
day.
of these though. What the heck are you?
The next day I'll have motivation because I'll have listened to a really, really nice piece
But
of music.
it's
or
alright.
video and just think, I could really also make something like that. And not in the sense that it's
Pretty
like
sure Link
simply
could came up with that
something
question now that you think about it.
I could
Oh,
do that,
interesting.
like, it's simple
Okay.
to do that. It's more in the sense that
You're getting help
think
from
it's good, so
you're getting
to
help
make
from the
something.
community on what questions
if
to
it's
ask other people.
being jealous of other people making music or just trying to,
I know
you know.
the best.
Yeah, maybe it's that. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, it motivates you. That's pretty cool. You know, you use others to help motivate you. It could be worse than, you know, like just like sitting in a dark room and just brooding.
You gotta really learn from other people's success, man. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
I think I think his attitude is well on point.
I mean,
It's funny because
talking about
he
how
doesn't
you
seem like this
use
type of
others
person
for some of
over
your
text, you know,
clients,
like in Discord.
How do you market yourself?
Who
I
is
use a website called Fiverr.
who is Link
which,
Waker 10?
Is like a freelance
Hmm.
website where you can set up packages and explain what you do, and people come to you asking for you to make music for their project, and
Nice.
you can make custom offers.
Probably
But
should send me a link to that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but I need to
That's
due to
cool.
request from, or not request, but you know, due to recommendation by some people, I should get told to make my prices a bit higher, because I'm the type of clients that will get will be people that are making a video game in high school and just think, oh, I could buy my own game music, which it does not look good. Apparently, I don't know. But yeah, I can link that.
This guy's really smart. He's coming up with a bunch of different revenue models and
Ooh,
I know. Pretty cool stuff.
I'm unprepared.
No, so it's just, I mean, it's pretty general.
Alright,
How
okay.
do you feel about the state of the music industry today?
Well, I don't really know much, like a lot about the music industry, but my personal opinion is that this is a really edgy answer, but most pop music is trash, besides, you know, a couple of outliers, like, in terms of composition, but I mean, I guess it's always been kind of crappy in terms of composition, but sometimes
it's an interesting conversation.
to be advanced to be good.
Nope.
Stuff that sounds like stuff that is not just reused crap. Like a lot of pop music follows like the similar structures of verse, chorus, breakdown, chorus, or something like that. And a lot of
24-hour all the time break. I mean game jam.
A lot of the
That's what I meant to say.
genres are becoming way more popular. Like, but I guess I don't think jazz is like an obscure genre at all. But it's really getting the recognition that it should, because
Yeah.
jazz music is really good. And it really
It's important.
into music theory and stuff like that. And it really explores music theory in a sense that some genres just don't. But yeah, then again, genre is just kind of limiting in some ways. It's a good place to start from making music and identifying types of music, but other than that, it's quite limiting and restrictive. Game music and soundtrack music is really thriving right now because you know, everybody watches films and plays games, and the music. I feel like a lot of game music is really stands out in its own way. For example, the Sonic Mania soundtrack. I would listen to that.
I'm gonna go on and agree with you.
It's absolutely really good.
It's crazy. I've been playing Sonic Mania a lot.
Stuff like
And if any one of you guys who is friends with me
7 or 8 different
on the Nintendo network,
game music is also thriving because of the community aspect.
what
A
the
lot of
crap? This is what I mean. Like these UVs don't make any dang sense. Okay. Yes, the age-old problem. Unfold. What in the crap? I really just want to isolate and delete these faces that are clearly not visible. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. You guys, where are you guys? Oh, you're in here. Oh, really? What happens if I do that? I'm just like really bitter. Yeah, what the heck? There's this like This is getting weird. This mystery is getting crazy.
And people will be like, "Oh, that's Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter," and you can make friendships and stuff like that. And
What is going on down here?
I feel like it's better than it has. It's the best it's ever been, but the stuff that makes money is generally a load of crap. But there are some outliers in that.
It's like if this were closer to here, then when we unfold it, it's not going to displace that all that much. Like it's trying to say, like, okay, well if that was in the middle, watch. Oh, then those must be right there, right? Like it doesn't know specifically where that face is. I can't really see it here, even in like this view. There's something going on.
Bruno Mars had his last concert ever, and you had a ticket to go. What would you do? It was same time.
Oh. What,
What's up with these like torture conundrums?
well, all of my lectures in uni are recorded and put on the website, so Bruno Mars is. I'd probably pick Bruno Mars anyway, but
So you choose Bruno Mars.
yeah, because you can learn anything on the internet. You can't watch Bruno Mars.
Ah,
Learn to watch Bruno Mars, and it's not. The
I
same.
missed this point in chat. Hold on.
I can read the lecture slides, but I can't.
Thinking about it, what I meant to say, the state of the music industry, like in terms of what?
He's
Hmm.
he's immortal. He's not really that. He's a god.
Yeah, I mean, think about like Andy Warhol and the concept of pop art.
I just think it sounds good, to be honest.
Like-
It makes sense, and I feel like it fits the theme of the game really well that it's made for. It's made for a game that's in development, but I can still share it because I made it for free, so it's mine.
Okay.
And
Oh, I remember this song.
and it's
Okay, yeah.
I feel like it fits the theme quite well of a small, rodent. It's basically a furry game. Like that's essentially what it is. It's a furry game with, humanoid rats exploring a cave, and the cave is massive and the rats are tiny. And I feel like Pizzicato strings kind of.
Where's my rotate tool? Here?
Yes, exactly. I just named it that for the sake of.
It sounded like mysterious.
Yes, that I was asked to make it mysterious, but also, explorative.
Do, 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 do.
Slightly. In the middle section, it's kind of adventurous, and I used a lot of composition techniques that I had learned that I had only applied for the first time in this, like
Ah.
a thing called secondary dominance, which I'm not really going to explain, but it's a cool thing in music. I would probably be here for the next hour and a half trying to explain what a secondary dominant is and where you could use it, but
Maybe
I feel like
do
a
YouTube stream.
yes, I could. That's possible. Or you could just get Team Man to explain it in 30 seconds.
The infamous Tiamat. Ooh, nice shell.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
How long ago did you make this up?
This was made. Actually, I can check the project file and see because I don't actually know. I think it was a month or two ago. Let me check. Second.
Do you think you will make a song that you are equally as proud of anytime soon?
Yeah, actually, I have a piece of music that's for a game that I can't really talk about. Well, I mean, I can, but it would kind of be bad for me to.
That is a UV map. Yes. You. Yes. Ah, it's beautiful. Gosh. Fixed it.
Yes, yeah.
Keep both though, Sophie.
Because
Ah.
I'm just like.
Yeah, I think it is interesting.
It's main space.
It's interesting how patient this guy is for how young I think he is.
Because it's their project.
You know,
music that is
there really isn't
I don't know if
any
it's
good reason to judge people for what they listen to, or even judge the stuff itself.
my music be
Like, if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it.
in terms of how good I think it is.
Um,
Yeah, that was just a
that's pretty much where that stops.
that was just an awful answer, but yeah.
All
That
right.
was a good answer.
Let's see. Not you. You. Yes.
Any particular name in mind?
I know.
This is the end.
Judgment time.
Ah, great.
No, don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, is there anything else you want to add?
Nah, I think
Looking
I've
schmexy.
spoken enough, to be honest.
Oh, wait. Okay.
I bet you.
Okay.
One more question
Have I wasted that much time?
to make your day a little worse.
Let's see. So, what map is beautiful?
I mean, what would
Ah,
you, what advice would you give people who are just starting out? Fanning
Okay.
who are just like dipping their toes.
Let's get, I don't know, you.
I guess maybe it's not a good idea to give people advice as to not do stuff, but you know, whatever. Don't. Advice I could give is don't try to use music theory to make good music. Come up with something that comes to you, like just mess about on a piano or
Let's
mess about
export
with something
you.
that sounds good. And
I should really save my
or,
work.
maybe learn music theory on the side and apply it later, but don't.
Actually, let's see if I can get all of these as an OBJ with separate objects.
Intention of
Although I still need to come up with a mask.
because you know what a
I'll show you what I
dimension
mean.
sounds like, you know.
Export selection.
But I think it's really useful to know this stuff, even if you don't, apply it in your compositions. I think it's
Assets.
good to know
Exports.
the kind of emotional response that
No.
chords and such in context.
Let's put these on the desktop.
Because
I want them to be objects files.
all fine.
And I need a folder.
It all depends on the context.
It's a Quixel
Applying it.
multi
And also
uh,
to get better
arm light.
at making music.
Even though it's not like obviously a light arm.
I mean, I guess that's without
Arm light.
Yeah.
Export selection. So it makes an OBJ file that has all of these meshes inside of it. Hey, look, it's you guys. And we're going to use this inside of that. So I believe it is. It's not Endu, 3Do.
Not really. That's I am on SoundCloud and YouTube and Twitch.
Twitch. So I think 3Do is
That's it. I need to get that.
the it's like their Instagram for 3D models. It uses your GPU. That's cute. Megascans no. Do Endu.
I enjoyed it.
It's one of these three things. Endu. Activate license. Successfully activated. Thank you for support. No problem. So, what is this? Dun 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 dun. So my desktop, I'll have a multi-arm light object. Open that guy. Some UVs are outside of the 0 to 1 range. I didn't think that that was an issue, but I could be wrong. So we have several meshes. Polysurface 4, Group 22, PQ144. Huh? $1K, 16-bit per project. Let's save this in another location. What the heck is this? Quixel arm light. I guess that's okay. I've heard this song recently. This was on Dog Tracks. It's pretty good.
Thanks for listening to that interview, and if you like
the heck was
you
that,
heard,
Sophie?
you're in luck because you can hire James Rogers. If you would like him to compose some game music for yourself, then feel free to click the link to his Fiverr account below.
Thanks once again to Sophie for managing the interview section. And thanks so much to James Rogers for coming on the show.
Neat.
Anyways, that's going to conclude episode
So this is a
4.
normal map
Before I
creation
take off,
tool
I would just
set.
like to give some plugs to everyone featured today on the podcast. Dewey Newts can be found both on SoundCloud and YouTube under his name. Power Dog can be found both on SoundCloud and Bandcamp under his name. Philip Aldis.
This is a
can be found on
previewing
YouTube
tool.
under the name P. Aldis, or on SoundCloud under his full name. And
Here's our
James
mesh.
Rogers can be found both on YouTube and SoundCloud as himself, James Rogers.
Looking good, Mash.
Once again, thank you to everyone who continues to help
Oh,
make
look.
this idea a
There's some
reality.
errors.
I know we've been going through some production issues these last few weeks, and I really appreciate everyone who's been sticking around. All links to everyone will be available in the description of the video. Please make sure to check those out. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope to catch you 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. Okay.
Hello and welcome to This Tonic podcast. My name is Lucy
What?
Kerber.
This
I'm the
Tonic?
director of Tonic Theatre.
Oh my
Now,
gosh,
if you
stop.
don't know about Tonic, we work across.
The good news is, as far as I could tell, there are more Basil Tonic podcasts than regular Tonic podcasts. Am I not following them? That's like low. I like your logo a lot. That is pro. It reads well. It's good stuff. You can simplify it. You can do some cool stuff with it. Legit. My clock is blocked. This always happens. All right, 20 till. So I know this is pretty and all, but this isn't everything. Rendering mode. Just stop whatever you're doing. Just don't redo it. So normally when you're using this tool set, close current project. No, I don't want to save it. Oh, they've updated this to death though. Close current project. Just close it. Nah. You're the same thing, aren't you? Nah. There we go. So this opened up a project for each group of meshes. We're not even going to mess with this. Let's see, which one of you has like a really good, this guy, export selection. So you need like a proper name. Let's save you. I'm going to delete all by type history, so we have just that mesh information for each of these things. Edit, delete all by type, because look at all this history. We got poly, tweak, unfold, all of the information that we had for each of those meshes, history. There's one thing that kind of concerns me, that how come I didn't catch that here? It's like these normals are facing the wrong way on the corners. So let's go 5. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Display. Whoa, cancel. Polygons, face normals. It's like pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Empress Queen, Supreme Leader, Cleopatra. Okay. Alright, so I don't need that right now. What I need is any one of you piston pals will do nicely. Let's export this guy. and this will be called the hinge or something like that. Light arm underscore hinge. We're just gonna start making stuff up. I can actually rename them here. This guy, light arm hinge. So now when I select this guy, it's like, hey, that's what I am. The hinge shape. And we can probably come up with names for the rest of these things, but we're just kind of walking through. So light arm hinge is gonna have this dude, right? This dude has this looking map. This thing, having a 1K map for this thing is kind of crazy, but we're gonna do it anyway. On UV snapshot. Actually, one thing. I want to make sure that your UVs are in the boundaries. Technically, it's okay. Okay. So, on UV snapshot. I'm glad that they just keep moving this menu. I do not need a 2K texture. I'm going to put you, let's see, I guess my desktop, we're going to work with this thing. Armlight, make a new folder for Armlight hinge. And you are going to be hinge wireframe. Save. Even though we haven't set much. 1024. Whoa, I probably broke a bunch of stuff. 1204. So that's scaled. Color value, UV range is normal. Cool, and you should be like a PNG. Just saying. Alright. So, okay. And it saved a file. Blah, 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 blah. Right here is our hinge. PNG. It may be hard to see, but if I add a new layer, that's how you do it. I can do that, and you can see now, this isn't black. This isn't black enough, even though it really doesn't have to be black. Actually, that's fine. We're gonna lock you. So you can see here, with our bad 1K selves, that we have our wireframe view. Oh, and it's like the same color as the background. Okay, maybe that isn't the right color. That's fine. Okay. V. Unlock. Just like real quick. It's cool, man. It's cool. Everything's cool. There we go. T-select. Lock. So here's this guy. Now we can set up multiple materials by using this thing as a guide, right? We can set up mat ID by color. And I'm going to just be doing this kind of serially. But the other thing that we're going to need to do is export this object as an OBJ. So I have my wireframe, and I need, let's see. Actually, let's just give this thing some color now that I'm here. Now that I'm thinking about it. Shift W. Invert selection. I'm going to fill that like this. Oops. Gosh. Control. There we go. A new layer. Fill. And we're going to make it some color. Cool. Deselect. Move. Alright, now I have these colors. And I have this type of layout. And I can select each object, right, at this point. And change that color to, like, I don't know, some kind of gray. and maybe like this guy and make it some kind of red. Oops. How about a red color? Okay. Unless I'm in like a monochrome, kind of deselect you. There we go. Whew. So I'll have this color map, right? So I'll save that as a texture. I want to save this as a material ID mask as a PNG. So hinge underscore mat ID as a PNG. Whoa. As a PNG, which is a number of P's down the line. Pixar PNG. There we go. Save. Aha. No compression. Thanks, though. And I believe it's not Megascans. Is it Dedo? Oh, I also need that asset. This guy. Let's export that selection. Export. And it's going to be an OBJ, and it's going to be in here, and this is going to be I'll just call it hinge. It's some kind of bolted hinge thing. I'm just going to do it. All right. Cool. That's beautiful. So I have these two different colors. I have this thing. I need a new... I can't remember if it's a Dedo project. Reboot Photoshop. I think it is. So yeah, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. So I have a material ID file, and that's going to be this thing we just made, right? And then I have the mesh, which is this hinge object, right? One of one. We could render an AO, we can pull a normal, but I'm not quite sure. There should also be a preset. Oh, export target UE4, sweet. So this is kind of the default maps that it comes with. We can make it high density. For now, not much of an issue. Let's create this project. So it's taking those maps. It's like, hey dog, what do you know about maps? Ding 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 ding. Creating world space normals. Ah yes. Let's get started. You got it, baby. So now in 3D, I think we'll be able to see our mesh. If Photoshop doesn't die. Here it is. Looking meshed up. Looks good. And that's not particularly interesting yet. That's right. I just opened and closed that again. I just want that to be like around. Cool. So let's see. Can I go to my settings? Do. So I have a metalness map. Where's my, let's see, IDs? I feel like I missed a step. Add new map, add custom map, delete active map. Where's the, convert a 1x to 2x, import megascans. I'm looking for, so it should be all the same. I didn't do any of the ID presets. Oops. So it's going to be this mesh. Alright. I reload this project. Or save this as a project. Cool. Let's close that 3D. Yeah, I want to save the project. It like gives me no options for this, by the way. It's very terrifying. It's just is going to do that. Alright. Open mat ID map. And so in here, in this ID preset, we should have, like, let's say, base materials. There should be a thing here where we set the materials per color. I can't remember where that is. What's that? Alright. I like how they get you all excited. They're like, make art. Yes, it loads this guy. Yes, yes. I want to be able to set something by ID. I want to give it a material. We're going to use that. Let's get started. I know. Alright, so let's add a mat. Ooh. That's right, and their browser takes a freaking 100 years. I just want something clean. I want some kind of metal, like anything. Sweet. Metal plate. That looks futuristic. Old brushed metal. How about... How about this? That's aluminium E. There should be a button to view this thing by material ID. But this is where we're headed, folks. You can also add grungy maps. Color paint layer. Group layers. Roughness. But I want to separate these materials. Let's see. Open the re-importer to configure data maps. Yeah. Do I have to render an AO? I also don't have a height map. I wonder if I can get a curvature map out of Maya. That would probably help. But it's not particularly necessary. Material ID from the active layer. Oh, neat. Could also paint on this guy. Huh. What are we painting with? What is that even doing? Hey, look. Looks like we're painting a mask, but... Alright. I accept your mask. Ah, interesting. Okay, we can do stuff with that. The future is bright. Yeah, I guess we'll get to texturing. That is what this looks like to me. I will say that it does work a lot faster than it used to. But it also could be the computer. Could not complete the command because the selected area is empty. Oh, I need to... What? No. And so this paint layer doesn't have a material. And also doesn't have like a clear workflow for that. It's alright though. Like that makes a lot of sense. This is actually going to be a lot of fun. Looking at this now, I'm thinking, you know what? That's going to be fun. I just need some floor space. Also, I don't see these divots particularly well. I know there are like controls for viewing other modes, but I can't remember them. Just, you know, bear with as we. I'm actually glad we picked a pretty simple object for this excursion. It's also been like a couple of years at a time I get into this tool. But the cool thing is, for a while, it's sort of like the only thing that I do. And within about a week, I think, we'll be whipping around again. Alright, cool. So that was great. Sweet. I'm done painting. It puts that paint color back on. Can change this color, I think, by double-clicking this thing. How do I... It's a dynamic mask. Don't have to set a color. Oh no. No. Just set up scratches. We just set up a lot of things here. But it's just doing all this crazy Photoshop script stuff in the background, which is super slick. Ah, see, now I can see this color map. I think I can import as well. I accept you, mask. Anyway, I'm going to continue to mess with this. Reverting changes. Alright, well, save project. Let's see how hard it is to get back to this. We'll save the project. It did something. Here are our current paint layers. That's cool. Like, I should be able, there we go, to do this kind of thing. Because it is a mask. It's not 3D, will give us that type of thing. Yep. But I should also have a couple of more materials on this thing. I want to have maybe like ceramics on the sides. and this kind of futuristic metal in the middle. Just to meddle with it for a minute. Right. Honk. But this is nice. Anyway, that is I guess a preview. This is where we're headed. And I need to, I mean, obviously we've seen that work in we've seen this method work in the past. I want to watch the old stream and get a refresher on it. But we're headed in the right direction. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Basil Tonic, for the beautiful podcast. And I will see you guys, soon. There might be more streams today. I'll let you know. I need to render a couple of maps to help this progress along. It definitely succeeds with ambient occlusion and having like a base color. Thank you, Link Waker. Thank you, anybody else who's around, keeping me company and participating with Basil Tonic, who are getting super sharp. I hope that I can communicate and participate with you folks more often and soon. Look, there are a bunch of people here. Power Dog, so Slow Cool. So we're gonna take this to the next stage with emissive maps and with other cool glowy parts. I haven't really figured out what that's going to look like. We're going to play with it. But going from this guy all the way up, I've actually come quite a long way. So it's super sweet. Stay tuned. Catch me soon. Stay up to date. Do all the neat stuff. You already do. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will not so subtly escape this chair that I've been haunting all day. All right.